and sacred mothers and goddesses. And I am coming at you today on December 31st as we are getting ready to welcome in the new year, 2021. 2020 has been horrible. And so we're going to say goodbye by doing a cleansing with an egg. I'm also going to tell you about doing a blessing for your family. And I'm going to give you some ideas on how to do your egg reading. So, how to do scrying with your egg, basically. So, the first thing is you're going to take an egg and you're going to pass this egg over your whole body, starting with your head, going around, thinking about your chakra points, like on your forehead, thinking about your eyes, your senses, your nose, your mouth, and throat for your throat chakra, around your breast, your heart area, your stomach. You go down to your root chakra and you reach back and your legs and your knees and then down to the bottom of your feet. You can do this when you are in the nude before you take a shower or a bath. That is the way that I did it, and it's a great thing to do today for New Year's Eve, to take a bath with different herbs that are cleansing, that are protecting herbs. You can use salt in your bath as well. And so that's a great thing to do. Do the pass of the egg and then take a shower. Now, the next step that you can do is you can do one or two things. You can take the egg after you've done that pass and you can bury it because it's taking in all the toxins. As you're making all the passes, you are just taking away all the toxic stuff from 2020 and even from before, maybe things that came up from the past, and here they are ready to be taken off. So the egg will take all that away. Another thing that you can do is break the egg into the toilet and flush it down, and then you could bury the shell, or you can just toss it in your trash. You do not want to consume this egg or use it in any way. Then you will take about half a teaspoon to a teaspoon of salt, and you put it in here in some water. Now the water should be good water, not tap water, unless you have well water and nice water. So this is a ritual, so make sure to use good water. Then you're going to take the egg and break it in here. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do that next step. Okay, and depending on how the egg comes out, we will do some scrying with it. You can tell this egg it's a little weird. You're always supposed to look at it from the side, by the way, but we're going to look at it from the top. It looks a little bit like a heart, which is interesting. It's also floating. It doesn't have, it has a few bubbles. No trendles going up. Sometimes it'll have some trendles going up. It's pretty clear, so it's pretty clean. And so sometimes when you have trendles going up, that is negative energy. If it sinks to the bottom, it means you're way down and you have to do with negative energy. You have to do 3 more of these cleanses on 3 consecutive days, and you do mantras, meditation, whatever else you feel brings blessings to you, burning candles, incense, playing music. If you see that when you put your egg in there, if you see peaks that are rising, this means that there is envy. There are people that envy you, that there's mal de ojo, that there's some things going on around there. So you should do some things to protect yourself. That could be, using salt in your windows and door. It could be, using certain essential oils for protection, you wearing certain stones, having certain goddesses energy with you. That is up to you and what you feel led to do. Peaks that go down. Are there peaks here? Yes, there's definitely peaks going down. Can you see that? There are definitely peaks going down on mine. That means you are too stressed, depressed. Take time to rest, meditate, and connect to nature. Bubbles, excuse me, there are a few bubbles here and on the egg, and this means that there are people that are talking negatively about you, so you should protect yourself with salmedios and other protective things such as what I mentioned. If you see it cloudy above, this is pretty clear, but if you see it cloudy, it means that you are unwell. And so, I'm sorry, if you see it cloudy and you're feeling unwell, it means that you should go to the doctor, but because yes, something's going on. You are unwell. Those are tips that maybe you're trying something holistic at home and you're hoping that'll work out, and it becomes cloudy, sort of saying, okay, no, time to go to the doctor. If you have clouds below, which I feel it's kind of cloudy, I do feel that I do see clouds below. Don't know if you can see, but there are clouds below on this one. And so if there are clouds below, that means that you have ancestors and guardian angels, Bastet, and other protective goddesses have your back. You are being protected. If the egg yolk begins to darken, then you should do some cleanses with lemon and rue. And I do feel that this egg yolk is a little bit, is darkening a little bit. If there are swirls around the yolk, you need to sit through the storm, ground, and rest. You need to change something. Maybe get a different job. Maybe if you're thinking about moving, this again is sitting through the storm, resting, and then maybe thinking and realizing that something needs to change. So there's no swirls around this one. If it has an extra protuberance, this one is not really an extra protuberance, or it could be seen as that too. It's almost like it's split. But if you have an extra protuberance, someone is holding you back and this needs to be reassessed. If there is a figure resembling a heart, which is what I see, that this looks like a heart, it is that blessings are coming your way. Red dots would mean illness and lots of anxiety that need to be addressed. And if you see geometric shapes here, it would mean that you are needing to address your throat chakra. And express yourself. Okay, So that is one. That is the egg. The egg should not be straight out of the fridge, by the way. It should be sitting at least for 3 hours in regular in room temperature. Okay, the next thing to do today would be on a piece of paper. You're either going to draw, even if they're stick figures, or write down the name of your family members. And this is a ritual and sort of a really like a blessing petition spell. So you do that, and then on here you put honey or sugar. I'm actually not going to open it because I'm just going to tell you how to do that. Very easy. Honey is great, and I don't have honey, but honey's great because it'll help it stick. And then you will fold it, bless it the whole time you're doing this. You know, you should have a candle, you should have some incense going, then tie it up. And then you can think about what you want to do, where you want to put this blessing in your altar. So I like to put them in my altar box that I have here, which has the space in the back, and I have some incense there, and then I have another tiny box where I put petitions. And then oftentimes after a while I take them out. I don't read them, but I take them somewhere and usually include them in a Pachamama offering, or take them somewhere in lake or ocean and set them free. And so there you go. And the grapes, of course, for tradition, you eat 12 grapes, one wish per grape as you near before midnight. Another thing to do is wear something new on New Year's Eve. Wear yellow underwear or light a yellow candle. I'm going to put lights behind all my yellow chakra goddesses and let all that light into the room. So lots of fun things to welcome this new year. Some are just fun things to do with the ritual. What matters is the intention, right? That's really where the magic is. All right, loves. I wish you a very, very happy new year with all my love, all the love from Olivos Art Studio. Love you and appreciate you, and sending you all the blessings in the world of joy, peace, and love. Mucho, mucho amor, paz y gozo.